Hey everyone, welcome back to The Hidden Brick, where today we're doing part 2 of the build of the LEGO DC Comics Superheroes Batman Scarecrow Harvest of Fear. This is how far we made it in part 1. We don't really need to go over that because you already watched part 1. What? You haven't watched part 1? Well, check it out. There's a link down below if you want to see it. You can get caught up and then come back to this video where we're doing part 2. So we're on bag number 3 and the beginning of instruction book number 2. So, go ahead and dump all these parts out. There's a small bag and the big bag, obviously. That's kind of what they like to do. It doesn't look like... Oh yeah, we are going to have a minifigure to build. It's a Blue Beetle. So I realized that's why the Batman helicopter is blue, kind of blue and black, because they're teaming up with Blue Beetle to fight Scarecrow and Killer Moth. Okay, so there's the minifigure. Kind of interesting wing and neck piece. So he gets this little bar piece with a stud on it. He's holding onto that with a trans blue dish. So it's kind of like a translucent shield of some sort. It's probably some sort of a orb or something that he shoots out of his hand, but for a physical representation of it, that's what they're using on the Lego set. Alright, so that's our only minifigure for this bag. Let's zoom back out, not that far, and we're going to begin the harvester. So this thing looks really cool. Can't wait to see how we put this thing together. Technic brick. Reddish brown plate, dark tan plate, and 3 friction pins. 1, 2, and 3. Some more Technic here. This gets a gear. So is that the beginnings of the harvester? Not quite sure. Attach 2 more gears. So you can kind of see how all that interlinks together. We have this trans neon yellow little fan piece. Goes right there. Okay, put that down. We have another little sub build to do. We have 6 friction pins, 3 on each side. Oops. Actually, 5 friction pins, because we have 1 already attached there. Got some more axles. We have this gear there. slide into there. So once again, everything is interlocking together. Now we have a yellow half bushing. Slide in. Don't push it all the way in. Give it a little wiggle room to make sure it'll still spin freely.
All right. I have another half bushing. Reddish brown plate underneath there. Help hold everything together. And we put one on top as well. And a couple of these plates with studs on the side. Some bricks with studs on the side. Two regular 2x3 bricks. Okay. There we go. Next up, we have two of these plates with the pins on the side. We attach two of these plates with pinholes. Okay, so that lines up perfectly there. Got these curved, sloped pieces that fit in there, just like that. Now we have 4 of this little assembly. So it's this trans neon 2x2 round brick. A axle / non-friction pin combo, and then this little Technic piece. So this is our big exhaust ports for the big engine on the harvester. Slopes and a steering wheel. Have some inverted slopes.
instructions are printed pretty darkly, so these inverted slopes almost kind of look black in the instruction book. But there's no other inverted slopes in this bag, so no matter what color it was printed, it was just kind of like, use this piece. I would have been able to figure it out. But this instruction book definitely could have been printed with a little bit better coloring. Alright, these two double wide bow shapes, and these get stickers. Sticker number 11. Kind of a metal patch job, similar to what we saw on the tractor in the first video. And then sticker number 8 is the same thing. It's a metal patch. It's over a rusted hole on the vehicle. And we have a long curve that gets sticker number 3. That goes there. This goes here. There. And this one gets sticker number 2. That goes there. Alright, that completes bag number 3. So we are on to our 4th and final bag right now. Alright, so we have our final minifigure to assemble. It is Scarecrow. It's probably the one minifigure everyone sought after in this set. Pretty basic minifigure. It's just head, torso, legs, and this Scarecrow hat. But there's some cool printing on the head and the torso and legs. A little bit on the back of the torso and the head. And that's basically it for the minifigure. No accessories or anything. I'll put him off to the side with everyone else. Alright, so now we have some 1x1 tiles with clips on the top. Zoom out a bit. We don't need to be that far in your face. We have this kind of new rectangular bar frame with the 4 studs on there. Go ahead and put some trans clear studs. Just basically the lights, the harvester. Those will attach to that bar. And then we have this little inkwell piece with another light. Go right there. It's only one. So on this other side, we have a stud launcher. Have the trigger. Once inserted, it's never coming out. So that goes there. I'm going to move some of these wheels and tires out of the way. Alright, so now we're doing the piece that holds this, I guess, containment chamber. Have a couple Technic pieces, double
G-slope, a inverted slope, 2 of these click hinge plates, plate with Technic pins on the side, another one there, and then this T-shaped Technic piece goes there. So that kind of hinges based on the way it's built. I have these pins with the studs on the end. We can attach these little micro steering wheels on there. And then we take our trans neon yellow half cylinders, put a wedge plate on the top, and then one cylinder goes on the fixed one, the other cylinder goes on the hinged one. You can see it hinges open and closed. So we take this assembly and it will click on the back there. Alright, we have this wedge brick that we will put sticker number 4 on. That attaches there. Basically repeat those steps over here. We have this Technic piece, non-friction pin, and sticker number 1 will go on this wedge brick, which will then go right there. Alright. Oh, and that was our last sticker. No more stickers. We have our smaller wheels and tires. These will go on the front, or actually the back of the harvester. And the larger wheels and tires will go on the front. These go on these exposed axles, which are interlinked with the little gear assembly that we built earlier. So when the vehicle rolls, the little fan blade rotates. Alright, so we have this flex tube hose type piece. And we're going to put a Technic pin. So go there, bring it all the way around to right here. Okay. Move that to the side. We have a little sub-assembly to build, consisting of a plate and some Technic bricks. Technic plate, another plate. Three of these Technic pins with studs on the end. Stud, a slope, wedge plate, part of the main harvester piece. Now we're actually going to build it. By it, I mean the harvester wheel. So we start with axle joiner, another axle, so I'm supposed to be building 2 of these. I'm going to kind of try to do them both at the same time. Then we have a yellow thin bushing on here. So these axle joiners, the little spindle piece goes right up next to them. That's kind of how you know how to space them. So it's right up next to that axle joiner. So we got both of those. We put a turn it this way. Put a red axle on one of them, and then they both line up just like that. Looks like we have a slight problem here. Need to rotate these ever so slightly because the clips going through here should all line up, and my end ones actually don't line up. So it's easy enough to fix it. You just rotate it a quarter turn and then they all line up just right. Now we have 6 of these flex tubes. That all clip on those clips, and this is why they all had to line up. Because if they didn't, you wouldn't be able to clip them on like that. Alright. So, with all those lined up, we put that one axle through there. Now we have to build our other little portion that will finish off the other end. I have 3 of the pins with studs. The slope, the stud, trans red, cheese slope, and then our wedge plate. So all of this should line up. There we go. And once again, oh, that's pretty cool. So the little fan blade actually interlocks with those flex tubes, and that's what actually makes it rotate the harvest part. Okay. We're not quite done yet. We have these trans neon yellow minifigure heads. They're undecorated. We're going to put a stud on the top and bottom of each one. And these are the, I guess, poison or something about them. They all go in there. Then we got Scarecrow's pitchfork. got him standing up in here, just like that. So the other thing that's kind of cool about it is these things are actually what goes in the stud launcher, and you pull the trigger or push the trigger and it shoots out. You can also put a minifigure in here and close him in that little compartment as well. So that completes the whole model of the Batman Scarecrow Harvest of Fear. The harvester is chasing the farmer who is freaking out. We have Killer Moth, Blue Beetle, and Batman and his helicopter. Blue Beetle, colored version of the helicopter. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Put a comment down below. Tell me your thoughts of this set. It's pretty cool. I like the harvester. That was a really good build. A lot better than I thought it would be. Helicopter's got a cool little play feature with the hidden guns. And then we get some really cool minifigures. So this has to be one of the better superhero sets that I've built in a very long time. So love to hear your thoughts. Put a comment down below, and we will see you in the next one.